This was the perfect welcome to Ouray, Colorado. Our initial plan was to spend about 5 days in Ouray, but we decided to extend our stay since we were without air conditioning. The higher altitude was our friend, and we enjoyed the cooler weather and the many activities in the area, or just relaxing and taking in the views.
Barbie and I are in the southwest part of Colorado. Towns in this area include Telluride, Ouray, Ridgway, Silverton. And we came to this part of Colorado not really having any specific expectations. We had seen some video from this area and had a bit of an idea, but I just have to tell you that what we found is far more stunning than anything we could have imagined. Okay, well, stretched out below us is the town of Ouray. Barbie and I are on part of the perimeter trail. They have this wonderful trail that goes around the entire town so that you can hike it, you can take breaks, you can come down into town, come back up to the trail, and then finish it at your leisure.
I think it's a little over 5 miles all total, but you know, what does make it nice is you can stop at certain points and
you can do
walk
it in
down
sections.
into town, so you can do it in sections, and believe me, we will be doing it in sections. Small sections.
Sea level is catching up with us.
Yeah,
So,
but this is beautiful. We just left Cascade Falls, and
Yep.
now we're continuing on.
so we'll see you later. Thanks for joining.
So we're still climbing this perimeter trail. We're looking for a good viewpoint to get a picture of the town down below us, from which we climbed. We've been heading downhill now for a little bit, so I think we're probably getting to one of the spots where we can get off the trail and go back down into town. I think it's about lunchtime. It's loud, and it is pretty amazing. I think we'll probably try to do the climb upwards so we can see the top of the falls, but it comes crashing down here in this narrow canyon. It's pretty cool. right, so what are we up to today, Larry?
Well, we're headed down to Silverton to catch the train for Durango, returning tomorrow, and hope to catch some really neat images of the train ride and the mountains and the gorge that it goes between.
Should be a fun day, or 2 days, actually.
2 days, absolutely.
All right, let's get going.
Let's go. Well, we had a great night here in Durango, and we're headed back north to Silverton this morning on the train. We've got gorgeous weather, and the ride should be really exceptional, and the views should be very stunning.
It was amazing yesterday, and we expect the same, if not better, today. We're loving these cooler temperatures. Finally, we'll see if they stick around or not.
Bye for now. Barbie and I just got off the Durango to Silverton train. We went down last evening and had a nice evening overnight, and came back this morning. The train ride was really good. I would suggest if you want to do it and really see the countryside, you should try to get a gondola seat. The visibility out of the gondolas cars is much better than the standard.
Yep, we had a great time though, beautiful scenery. Yeah, we highly recommend it.
Well, I first apologize for the wind. We're at the top of Ophir Pass, and the wind coming out of Utah is pretty strong, and we're down in the V of the pass. But we made it. It was 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and 4-low before we got to the top. But it's been a blast.
Yeah, this comes off of 550 just north of Silverton.
Exactly. And if you're in this part of the country and you have the right vehicle, it's a lot of fun.
Yes, it is. We're just excited we made it.
Barbie and I are at the St. Sophia stop on the free Telluride gondola ride. Back behind me, I hope you can see Telluride. They have a jazz festival going on. You may actually be able to hear some of the music from down in the valley.
So as Larry said, the gondola ride is free. This is the halfway stop, but it's actually the highest point. From here we'll go on to Mountain Village, but it's actually down a little bit lower. Beautiful views from up here. We're really looking forward to exploring this area a bit. All right, we're currently on the gondola, the free gondola. We've spent an hour or so, down at Mountain Village. Had lunch there.
Had lunch at a place called Tracks.
Nice little lunch spot.
Yeah, great sandwiches and salads, reasonably priced. It was very enjoyable.
Yep. So now we're taking the gondola all the way back to Telluride, since we already made the interim stop.
Yeah, we'll go up and over the mountain.
Yeah. This is awesome, and it's free. I love it.
And if you know Barbie, you know what a fascination she has for gondolas. So to find one that's actually free, oh man.
Yeah, he's actually loving it.
I'm surprised that she doesn't keep me on here the whole afternoon back and forth.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if we come back. Anyway, all right, that's it for now. See you later.
Bye for now.
Okay, we just drove up from Telluride to Bridalveil Falls. This is a beautiful location. It was quite a drive up.
Oh, it was. We came up a trail that make a billy goat puke in our standard off-the-shelf Jeep. And it was really awesome. We're here with, you can see Bridalveil in the background. There's lots of folks coming and going, and it's even on this kind of a cloudy, rainy day, it's a really exceptional place to be. I don't know how far the drive up is. I think it's probably a mile and a half. And the trail that comes over from Ouray is one way, coming this way.
I think it's about 13 or 14 miles, and you need to be an expert to do it, evidently.
Which we are not.
Yeah, we're not. So this is as far as we're going, but it's a beautiful spot, and we're glad we did it. Glad we didn't try to hike it either. It would have been a long hike. Up.
My sea level wind would probably have a major difficulty.
So anyway, it turned out to be a great day. It's kind of rainy and a little smoky, so we had to kind of change our original plans. Ridgway, Colorado, just 10 miles from Ouray, was one of the main locations for the filming of True Grit. John Wayne is one of Larry's favorites.
Wow, after a lot of miles of dirt road and driving where we didn't know where we were going, but we thought we did, we have finally come to Debs Meadow. And Debs Meadow is where the famous scene in True Grit was filmed, where he put the reins in his teeth and the Winchester in his right hand and his Colt in his left hand, and basically told the bad guys,
Ned Pepper,
he was coming or else.
Yep. It's called Debs Meadow because evidently a scene from I think Unsinkable Molly Brown with Debbie Reynolds was filmed here. So that's prior to True Grit. So that's why it's called Debs Meadow. Actually, we're thankful it was on the map. Is that where I don't know. I don't know if we ever would have found this place. We have to thank a local friend that we actually met at Black Canyon for telling us about this.
But it's kind of off the beaten path, but it is absolutely beautiful, and we can understand why it was selected for the movie. We've had the good fortune of being able to stay at the Ridgway State Park, and it is an astonishing state park with wonderful sights. You can enjoy just hanging out at the park without actually even having to go anywhere.
They're beautiful views. Everywhere you turn, there's a beautiful view. All right, so we're about to wrap up our time in the Ouray Ridgway area. It's been fabulous. We're actually sort of glad that we ended up having to stay here longer than anticipated.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because there's been so much to see and so much to do, and this park in particular has been fantastic.
It has. We've been staying at Ridgway State Park. We've actually stayed in 4 different campsites, and they've all had their pluses and minuses, but at the same time, they've all been wonderful. If you're in this Ouray Ridgway area and you're looking for a great place to camp, you'd be hard-pressed to beat this.
Ridgway State Park, yeah.
Ridgway State Park. They have 3 different campgrounds. They each have their own advantages, so check them all out. And again, you can't go wrong. The sites are nice, the people are nice, there's great separation. It is electric only, but there are plenty of water spigots, and they have a nice dump station, so it's really not that big a deal.
Yeah.
And there's so many things to see and do here within a 50-mile radius. It's just amazing.
It's so convenient. From this area, of course, we've enjoyed the little town of Ridgway, Ouray, and we even did the train.
Yes,
while
the
staying here.
Silverton to Durango train.
Yeah. So this is a fabulous area. We've fallen in love with it, and we highly recommend it.
Absolutely. We think that this part of Colorado may be a touch undiscovered, but with the advent of the Grand Canyon, or the Black Canyon of the Gunnison, more and more people are going to be coming to this part of the state.
Now that's a national park.
Yeah, and it's going to be discovered. And all we can say is don't miss out.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't miss out. This is just a really nice place to come and visit and stay for a while. We will have been here a month.
Yeah, absolutely. So next stop, we're heading off to Idaho.
Yes, and more adventures await there. And as we always say,
make the best of every day.
Bye for now.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.